a lot. So when I was listening to it today, they were saying a lot of times when you get popped for both like that, it probably means if he just tried to take something to cover it up, and then he ended up getting popped for both.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable.
The thing that sucks is, like, for him, it must have worked, you know? It must have worked one time for him to keep trying to get past the drug tests.
Right.
You know?
Well, when was the last time he got... Well, I guess he took himself away from the game, which a lot of people think that that's probably why. It was because of something like that.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Flush to his right. He's airing it out for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I remember when we signed Tyrell Williams, Antonio Brown,
a good hold in these wet
receivers
conditions.
this year. It's going to be an offense.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Said our whole year is on our rookie running back. That's all we have.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
I remember when Matt Nagy said, "I'm not going to play the preseason."
This is taken at the 3.
I immediately said, "That doesn't look right."
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I gotta tell you, I think the best was when you guys went into the bye week and you're like, "We're gonna work on our run game." They come out of the bye week, they ran the ball like 4 times.
I've been bitching about it for years. I'm just so glad that people are finally catching on to it. Like, yes, the Bears have their flaws, but they just get times 10 when your coach doesn't even try to mask them.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Trubisky, what do you like? I like to move out of pocket, roll out.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen.
2-step drop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
To Mike Davis. Who?
They tried a quick runner inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
That was absolutely
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
My favorite was 1st and 10, 1 timeout. We're just going to kick the field goal right here.
They'll run on second down with Cohen.
You want to run the ball?
It'll be a gain of 5, but
run
still
the
about
ball,
3
no
yards
huddle,
shy of the
run
first
it
down
again.
marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Get up again, maybe call a timeout.
There and he nicely
Get closer.
bit off a pretty
the
decent
not
game.
that good. No, let's just try to get everything. Gotta do 1 more year with that fucking
So they fire him? I keep
they're going to keep him 1 more year.
Goddamn depth chart.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down.
There's no way they fire him.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have another.
I always forget to do this.
Ron Rivera is definitely coaching the Dallas Cowboys next year.
You think so, huh?
So I'm going with it.
I don't think I disagree with you. Very.
I think you get a defensive guy there, and Ron Rivera wants to run the ball a lot and use his quarterback second, and I think that fits exactly what you want to do with the
So
Cowboys.
here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider
Question is, are you going to
territory
give Dak all
at
that
the
money and then
45-yard
pull some
line.
shit like that? You know what I mean?
1st down, a run with Cohen. And past the 35.
You don't think Dak Prescott could get a contract somewhere else?
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Yeah.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched
the ball. There's times he plays well,
but they weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
I'm not so bad.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
But to have Zeke and
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They used to, because they trust in Dak that much. It's just wild.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
All he wants to do.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
You know what they should do for Tom Brady and Lamar Jackson?
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. After a 1-point game, 7-6.
It's like one of the Major League Baseball teams. They have like a Olympian runner as a mascot. So they let this guy run, give him like a 15-second, 20-second heads up, and then they let the guys take off. They should do that. Have Brady run, get as far as you can, and then just have fucking Lamar Jackson.
On first down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys,
there's a miracle
lost
chance,
in there.
but
People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Jacobs.
I'm so close to that game.
Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes,
rookies are great.
Has to get a lot of credit.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Jacobs is going to win Rookie of the Year. He's an absolute stud.
And then you have to have a good
but like Hunter Renfrew, who we got pretty late, he played really well. But I mean, Carr's not going to be the quarterback next year, so we'll see how that goes.
Following the touchdown,
it's just so the contract they gave him essentially was 5 years, $125 million. After this year, you can get out of that contract without paying him anything else. Essentially, all his guaranteed money is up. So they're going to do that. They're not going to just keep him on the ropes for another $60 million. I mean, the guy, ever since he got injured, he's just not the same. It sucks. You know, I've been a bigger Carr guy as anybody. He was awesome, but
at the line,
just he's too scared to throw the ball down the field, and that buries us. It's not good.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think getting booed out of Oakland.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to hold into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18. Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Move. Check it back.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Motion. 3. Check safety.
So what are we doing? We're giving away the first clue at the end of this game, or are we giving away all 3 clues during the championship game?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Playoff snubs and Pro Bowl snubs. Oh, these are breaking tackles like that. Nice.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. I think...
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Or did it? Did it come out today? I saw something pop up, but I didn't get a chance to read it all.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And
George Kittle is on another level, man. I mean, last year and this year, it's insane.
Forces 4th down.
That dude, yeah, he just beasts through everybody. It's
set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down.
I'll never forget hearing you talk about that. That was great. Yeah, he's still had a pretty good injury there. He's still pretty goddamn good.
Jacobs now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going into
hey,
quarterback
Jay
in an expected passing situation.
In the middle of the Monday night game, so my hero.
Actually, scratch that. Get back this way.
Trevor. Jake. There's my Jake called the Ultimate Team card.
On third down, Carr. It's complete to Williams.
I am not taking
And they're going to
this.
stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Wouldn't it just be easier just to go off your stream that's already there? What do you mean?
This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, right.
Return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over.
I don't. Limited.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right, let's do this.
Woo! I can't air play.
I went into this other game thinking this was going to go a lot
will do the job
than
nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Stupid.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shit.
I'm ready. There you go.
Now Carr.
He never really was
And this is incomplete.
like super healthy. I feel like he came out like late about how he was like ready to go or something.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Mike's 59. 694.
They took away Eddie Jackson's X factor.
Yeah.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr.
All right.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
You guys
Finding
got that up and
ways
going?
to
Here
take the
we go.
ball away from the other team.
Bruce, did you get that invite or no?
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hold up again.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Get that one.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
18. Let's go. Hey, wahoo! 53. Ransom.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
God bless Madden.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Trevor, are you in here? With the, Oh, okay.
Trubisky now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
53 at the mic. I got one.
Oh, I need to get a pick here.
Trubisky to throw again.
There it is. Oh, my guy missed it.
And touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, my God.
Gabriel in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kicked the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
There.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line,
it just says that you're rating of a party of 5.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
180! Mike, number 53! Mike, 53!
See not a host.
I smell fear in the offense! Move. He's checking.
He
laughed about life.
No. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son. Switch.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Correct.
Correct, Mundo.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
18.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see
rhythm is 2 for 5.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr going to throw. Flush to his right. The open man here, Renfro. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. He got something going in the running game. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What's up, you filthy creature?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw his Carr. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Yikes.
Why? Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Fucking lucky this
Maybe
game
we
is
should look at the
Madden
defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's just volleyball, shoot it up in the air. Instead of picking the ball up, it's coming right to you. Khalil Mack.
For their next drive.
Like,
and
okay.
Fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Oh my God, why did I do
He's
that?
got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 95 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the
field goal
races.
is good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, wow.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, and they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
He's definitely losing the swing.
On first down, Richard.
Hand the ball off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
To throw it
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We'll figure it all out in one day.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Oh, we're going to hold on to that.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground.
Dude, that is my favorite. I love when people shift the line around and you catch them fucking it up, and still they get straight through. No problem.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 6-18. Block 59. Block express. Hey, Zoo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Chris, pause it real quick.
You can't pause it in the middle of the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fumbles. Oh, of course.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown.
All right, now see if that works.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
I had HDR on. I didn't realize.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Range. I guess it messes with, sometimes it messes with the stream, I guess.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends.
I'm not the one that needs to do the stream right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You said you're not going to have enough time.
No. Can't win them all, huh?
You could try to win them. They're showing up.
They try again with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Thank you.
Bam, 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 bam.
Who picked it off, Eric? Do you know his name?
Yeah, Prince Amukamura, not Prince Nakamura.
Yeah, you know it.
Now Trubisky.
Let's go.
A big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll run on 1st down.
Yeah, don't block it. You're right.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. To throw his car.
Oh my God, this game is fucking nuts.
He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You're mine. Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Hey, let's go. Let's get that home.
Now Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Okay.
Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Tackle never touches him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yikes.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. This is Brown. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds.
How is that a pick?
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
Muted.
It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick.
I'm going to show you these
The
plays.
return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You don't explain. This is the least played Madden ever for me. I hate it. You don't have to explain it to me.
2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.
Yes.
So for Chicago,
I get why you would take
they moved back over 500 at 3-2.